What's up, everybody? We're at Gardner Webb University in Boiling Springs, North Carolina, home of the Running Bulldogs. We're super excited. We're going to show you around their facilities today.
Go Dogs!
All right, we're here with Devin Presley, redshirt sophomore right-handed pitcher here at Gardner Webb from Kings Mountain, North Carolina. He's going to show us the crib. We're about to roll in there. You ready to go?
Let's go.
Let's rock. All right, so walking in here, first question, what was your first impression when you got on campus here? Because you grew up somewhat in the area, right? So what was your first impression when you got on campus here and getting ready to roll?
Yeah, that's kind of a little bit of a tough question. That's like, I just got on campus. I was like, let's rock, honestly.
Yeah, ready to go.
Yeah, let's go.
Ready to get after it. Now you're a grizzled vet.
Yeah.
And things have changed, I'm sure.
Uh-huh.
All right, so this is basically the clubhouse, right? Team room, clubhouse. This is kind of where you guys, I would imagine, spend a good bit of your time.
Yeah.
Pretty sick in here. First thing I noticed, Marucci gloves. Are you a fan of the Marucci gloves?
Yeah, I really don't have a problem with it. I like them.
Are you what color? You go red or you go black? What's your style on the?
I got black with like red accents. Well, no, yeah, red accents. Then like the inside of my palm is like Carolina blue.
That's tough. Oh, throwing a little bit of your own spice in there.
Just a little something.
I respect that.
Yeah.
We're going in the locker room. Quick question before we take a look in the locker room. What one of your teammates would you never let stay in your house because they're a mess? Because you learn a lot about guys when you see them in the locker room.
Just because they're a mess?
Yeah, like who's you?
That's the thing I gotta say. Like, I don't feel like there's too many people on the team that's like really a mess this year.
That's the first. This is the only college baseball team in the country that's the case. Then there's no shot that there's any other team.
I feel like everybody's like pretty clean and stuff like that. They keep their lockers nice for the most part. They may not look the best right now, but
it's the end of it's been a long fall, end of the semester, so you're gonna cut some guys some slack, which I appreciate.
Yeah.
Do you guys spend a lot of time in here, or are you kind of just all throughout the building? Is this where guys kind of kick it a little bit, or?
So, like, there'll be some guys like in here, and then like a lot of the pitchers, they like to hang out like in the team room a little bit, and they would watch like movies and stuff like that.
Oh, together, a little movie time with the boys.
Yeah, towards the end of the year, we played a little bit of Family Feud together, and it's like online or whatever.
Yeah.
We was killing it.
Are you nice at Family Feud? Are you a big?
Some would say we was cheating, but I think we was just using teamwork.
Yeah, that's how you're supposed to do it. I'm nasty at Family Feud, by the way. If you guys ever need some help, just bring me back up. I'll get down here ASAP. So Coach Chester, we were talking to him a lot. He was talking about building the culture. He's talking about the core values. Kind of what do you think about the culture of the program? How do you like being here, a part of this team?
The culture is really just like everyone's going to show up and do their best and work hard. When everybody's working hard together, we can be unstoppable.
Yeah.
That's the biggest mindset I take out of it. It's just like one day at a time, keep on going, and never give up. Honestly.
Yeah, I love that. Get a little bit of some dirt grinders in there. I love it. All right, so over here we got a locker here. Every uniform. First off, I just want you to know that this is not normal. I'm counting, I think 7 unis in here, 7 tops. That's crazy. Give me your what's your favorite? Because right now, off the top of my head, I'm a big pinstripe guy. Pinstripes are dope. The reds are clean. You like the logo up there in the top?
Yeah, they're nice.
We'll get some. Give us some feedback. Give us some feedback, all our viewers here. Clean whites.
These I think these probably had to be my favorite. Honestly.
The one. So you know what I really like? I love the logo right here. The bulldog in the state of North Carolina is pretty tough. I'm in on that.
Wait,
how many? You like this one too?
The black.
It's just clean.
Yeah, it's just.
And you got the black pants to match, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's just clean. That's a clean look. What color hat when you wear those?
Last year we wore like a black hat with like a red bill with it.
Okay.
So
That's pretty dope
like,
too.
So it's like that. What would you say? Like nighttime.
Yeah. That's sick. That's sick look. And then these the like alternate. These are practice.
No, these are practice jerseys right here.
Practicing.
And these are like our BP tops.
BP tops. I love the BP top. You like it or not?
Yeah, they're very light.
Yeah. I'd be rocking this all
airflow
out.
go through.
Do you guys rock your gear around campus, or because like when I was playing, you don't rock your gear on campus, man? Like everybody knows you play baseball.
I mean, like to a certain degree, like you can wear like a shirt or something like that. Like there's nothing wrong with
Definitely
it.
don't give your girlfriend your hoodie though. That's a big no-no. Like don't let me see your girl wearing your hoodie. You know what I mean? Like come on, dude. That's a little bit. It's a little weird. We're gonna roll out to the field here. Check it out. I like this. See, get this real quick. This is how you know this program, this coaching staff knows what they're doing. Bullpen, you know, your duties here every day instead of guys just sitting around hanging out talking after practice. Everybody knows what they're doing. You can't slide in this program. My favorite one right here, baby. Freshman. Just do it. You know what I'm saying? Just do it, freshman. Team room table, freshman. Trash, freshman. Vacuum this mess. Just get the freshmen to do it. They'll be on.
They're doing a great job.
Look, there are certain things, freshmen, you just gotta swallow the pill and get it done, and that's the way it goes.
Just how it goes sometimes for them. Like,
Yeah,
you're just paying dues.
That's what I'm saying. So what's been your favorite kind of memory since you've been on campus and on the team here at Gardner Webb?
So originally I was like on the developmental team here.
Yeah.
And I spent a year and a half on the team. Like nothing to go against like being put up because I love it. I love it now that I'm put up. But it's nothing like playing with some of the guys who were like on the dev team like my freshman year to sophomore year. It's just like it kind of like taught me the lesson of hard work. Yeah. Just hard work, constant hard work.
You have to hop up here when you play. But yeah, get like we were talking about earlier, kind of that grind and that feeling of you know putting, like you said, putting in the work, and then you know seeing everybody get better and kind of building that bond with those guys is pretty sick. So head into the field. I love the entrance here. This has got to be a pretty sick feeling walking through. I know you guys probably go through the outfield, but just kind of this entrance here on game day. This feels big time. You know what I mean? Like the brick, everything laid out, nice and sick. Yeah. Respect you guys go 2 mounds for the visitors, which I appreciate because some schools only go 1, so you can't go double barrel, but it's small. I appreciate that a little bit. What do you think about the game day atmosphere? Pretty good around here, yeah? People love baseball in the South.
Oh yeah. The first game when it was February either like 16th or 18th.
Yeah.
We play App State, so y'all know pop out.
Big time.
Pop out.
Big time. Make sure App State, that's close school, so a little bit of a rivalry. Probably get a lot of fans in attendance. Mm-hmm. What's the BP playlist like? Pretty good? Yeah,
it changes from day to day, but I think like for the most part we have like a pretty set BP playlist. You have like your country, you have your rap, have a little bit of like pop music in there, throw in there.
Get the boys going.
Yeah.
What's the I didn't ask you this in the locker room. What are the locker room vibes like in the pregame? What are the boys playing on the aux?
It's a good bit of like what they call it, like big booty mix.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Like vibey and stuff like that, you know, pop side.
Best and worst on the aux on the team.
Yeah, I like CJ. I like CJ on the aux a lot.
What's he play? What kind of
CJ he be playing a different mix of things. He'll play he play some old school. He'll play like some rap. Yeah, especially like when we in the weight room and stuff like that. I remember one day we was just like deadlifting. He had on some like some big. It was just like everybody was moving heavy weight, but it was like a calm heavy weight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Who's the worst on the aux?
The worst. I couldn't even tell you because there's not too many like aux changes.
Yeah, you know the guy you got the go-to guy and you go with it. You don't let the guys get on the aux and fail. Yeah. I appreciate that. That's probably a good thing. I like the dugouts, pretty sick. Got the double level here. Dugout. What side's home for you boys? This is home. Got the nice setup in here. Helmet rack, the boards up on the ends. Spacious. I like it. You like the turf? You like the turf mound?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Never changes.
Better than the dirt, yeah. That's a good point. Can't
Never
really
changes.
don't get a hole in it, especially when you take care of it. Remember that. All you travel players out there who play on turf and you're over there beating it. It's not good. Also, don't make excuses when you pitch on a dirt mound that the hole's too big. No pitching coach wants to hear that.
You just gotta make adjustments.
Yeah, just let it ride.
It's a game of adjustments.
Handle adversity is what what I say at least. Yeah. All right, so now we're getting down to the part that I've been excited about because Tommy's been telling me about it. He's been gassing it up. The bullpen. This is your domain. This is where you get to hang out, spend a lot of time. Some of this is pretty new, yeah.
Oh yeah. This is like, I gotta say, this is probably one of the best bullpens in the country.
It's insane how much room there is in here. It's
crazy,
unbelievable.
Crazy amounts of room.
So 4 mounds going across, all turf. Oh, we have a dirt mound too. So if we're going on the road this weekend and we know that they got a dirt mound where we're going, we can get the pitcher warmed up on this in his bullpen midweek. That's insane. That's pretty sick. Look how much space. I've never seen a bullpen have this much space.
It's crazy amounts. Just like, even like when I go home and stuff like that, and I'm warming up at like my high school or something like that, I just see
I've grown up. I'm in the big time now. This is pretty sick, the indoor space. Look at all these plyo walls. There's what? 2, 4, 6, 7 plyo walls. Oh, 8, 9, 10 plyo walls.
We have this was just now added like right there at the end of the fall.
So we can do mound plyos?
Yes.
This is pretty sick. Coach Hardy gets you boys right in here.
Yes.
Yeah, this is insane. The 9-hole. Do you guys complain about throwing into the 9-hole? I've heard a lot of pitchers complain about throwing in the 9-hole.
I don't see no problem.
It tells the truth. That's why guys don't like it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You can't make that look pretty.
Nah.
That thing's not going anywhere. You better be in the zone with it.
Yeah.
Do you guys hang out down here during the game, or your energy in the dugout come down when you're needed?
So it'd be like, for people have their set times whenever they come down here. So like the first couple innings, everybody's gonna be in the dugout, and then people start making their way gradually because everybody has their like little schedule that they'll follow. Yeah. So that's the biggest thing.
Pretty sick. Good views too.
Yeah.
Man, I could get used to working out in here. You got a big enough area to get your stuff done. Stay out of the position player's way if you're taking BP at practice. Still have room to get your stuff done. I'll tell you what we've seen so far, I'm in on Gardner Webb. I'm in on what's going on down here in Boiling Springs, North Carolina. Devin, thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it. Be back with you soon. Thanks.
We only swung at 33 out of 60 balls in the zone. Mm-hmm. Like, that's not good enough, because that's less than, that's less than 50%. And we need to be over 60, 65. Like, we need to be giving ourselves a chance to swing, be aggressive. And then, again, we're going to chase. I know we're going to chase, but we need to be chasing less than 15% of the time. And, so when we get Yacker Tech, we literally, I kind of divide them all up, and then we haven't squatted in a while, but I would put those percentages up there. Hey, fastball, breaking ball, change up, total, this is where we were. Because again, when we go play someone, I tell them, it's like, man, those numbers right there, when we look at them at the end, will tell us, usually give us a picture on how did we do this weekend, right? If we swung at a lot of fastballs in the zone, we probably raked, or we were hitting missiles at somebody, right? I mean, it is what it is, right? If we were taking a lot of fastballs in the zone and then chasing out of the zone, man, no matter what, we probably had a bad weekend. Again, it comes back to don't care what you're swinging. We were not swinging at strikes, and we were swinging at balls. So that's what some of those numbers go up to. Again, some of the barrel stuff, situational things. Like I said, we'll go team-wise. It's a team. I'll put the team stuff up there, the leaders. These were the leaders. And then a lot of stuff, I'll bring them up here and talk about it first, but if they forget, we could do hey, these are the rounds, right? I mean, fastball, right? 2 move them, 2 infield in, 2 infield back situational, and then you get, and this is again, we do a little early work, so only 2 rounds. But usually, like the first round's always situational. Because I tell these guys too, what that does situationally, you should probably be shortening your swing up to get the job done. And it allows you to hit the ball on the barrel off the machine the first round instead of just getting in there and trying to hit a double. You know what I mean? Stay short to it early, and then your second round you're loose, you saw it. Now you kind of get your feel good swings in a little bit more. So
yeah, so walk me through what's your criteria for quality at bats? What are you looking for?
It's probably universal, but I mean it's 8 or more pitches, right? A single, right? Or I mean a base hit, a well-placed like sack bunt, right? Well-placed sack or a sack bunt that moves somebody over, right? A walk hit by pitch. What else do we got?
You guys do hard hit?
Yeah, barrel percentage. Yeah, because that's where we kind of make the difference there. We have barrel percent, so barrel 1. I'm trying to think. I think there's a 2, so walk, a hit by pitch, sack bunt. Oh, situational. Right, situational stuff. So, hey, if you get a man on second, no out, and you ground to second base, you got a quality at bat. You know what I mean? Like that. Those things are good to us. And I think those are the 6 we got. I mean, counted as 7. You go walk and hit by pitch or 2 different ones, but 8 or more pitches, a base hit, a barrel, situational stuff. Sack bunts are huge for us.
What's your guys' barrel criteria? So what above what? And is there a launch? Is it on a line?
No, it's not. Honestly, in the barrel one is interesting because when the guys do the chart during the game, it's a lot of just kind of like eye test. You know what I mean? Yeah, like I think or they'll ask me like, "Hey, was that a barrel?" And again, I think it's everyone's a little different, right? Because our 3-hole hitter Burns, you hear me talk about all the time. Like he'll smoke a ground ball at 95, and like he'll get out and he'll come in and like everyone's like, "Damn, you crushed that. That's a barrel." And he's like, "No, it's not a barrel." And for him, it's not a barrel. Like he even though for me, I'm like, dude, I would have loved to hit a ground ball at 95. You know what I mean? Like, whereas again, if our leadoff guy hits a ground ball at 95 or 90, you know what I mean? Yeah, it might be a barrel for him. Like, so I think everyone's barrel and what it means to them is a little different. Yeah. Now, so we'll go back through and I'll kind of double check some of that stuff. Where again, I think, again, for him, he probably needs to be hitting something 90 plus with a little bit of launch, right? I mean, someone who's not as big and strong, man, if they're hitting the ball, and I always say to like, if you're hitting the ball 85, you're hitting the ball pretty damn hard. You know what I mean? Like, because if you pitchers throw it at 86, it's pretty hard too. You know what I mean? I know now Velo's going crazy. But like when I was in high school, if you threw 87, you were through hard. You know what I mean? Like, so if you hit it 85, you had to hit it pretty hard. Yeah. Now the number I think is cool is, and Tom was able to send it out, and we put it in our end of the fall stuff is damage. Yeah. Right, so like now that's a real barrel number is your damage. Like so, hey, you're on the barrel. Now let's compare it to your damage percent. Like this was your barrel percentage, but like let's compare it to damage. We're like Humberto Torres, right? He ended up his barrel percentage ended up at like 40, and his damage on Yacker Tech was like 34%. So it was really close. So it was like, yeah, man, when he was hitting the ball in the barrel, he was also doing what he needed to with it, which is what is it, Tom? It's hit it 90 plus at like 19 degrees, you said, or what?
It's between 18 to 20.
18 to 20 degree launch angle over 90. That's the damage percentage for Yacker Tech. And comparing it, because again, we might have some guys, like I said, like we got guys like a Wade Kelly and a Lawson Knight and a Gavin Johnson who are really kind of our speed guys, where it's like, yeah, I mean, their barrel percentage might be at 30, but their damage might be at 10, because that's not what they do. You know what I mean? And I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? But I do think the damage number was pretty cool too. You could see, but I think I said it's more eye test when they're doing the chart, and we'll go back in and those guys knowing that everyone's different. Everyone's barrel is different too. You know what I mean?
100%. So I see right here in cage 3, were you guys doing the same of the execution situational stuff with the left-handed breaking ball too?
Yep. So left-handed breaking ball. So they'll know like, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, cage 3's left-handed breaking ball. You're following the same rounds as that. Again, usually, so this was when we were doing an hour early work session. So we'll break them into, say we had 19 guys. Sometimes we had a pitcher, Pazos, who would hit 2 to make it 20.
Yeah.
Two-way guy. So 10 and 10, and it's like, with 10 guys in here, they can still get these 3 rounds of some of their soft toss with the heavy ball and the short bat, and then they can technically get 4 rounds because then they'll flip-flop after. Yeah. In a short amount of time. I mean, they're getting 7 rounds up here, and then we're doing something on the field that might be 2-strike competition. We do a lot of offset stuff to just kind of keep some direction and things like that. But again, if we got an hour or if we got an hour and a half in here, we'll do a lot more rounds than that. But it's just been such a game changer with those guys. In 30 minutes, they can get loose, because that was always the thing that I would get in the past when we would do, and I'd ask the guys, like, what can we do better? How can I be better? What can we do? And they'd be like, I just feel like I didn't have any time to get loose when we got right in the machine. I'm like, well, because if you want to get loose, I need you to come 20 minutes early. Yeah, and because like loose. We only have an hour at Kara today. Yeah. And I can't spend 15 minutes watching you hit off the tee. We need to hit the machine. You know what I mean? Like, for sure. Where it's like now, man, like if they're running right from class, like we can do some short bat, top hand, bottom hand stuff to get a little feel good, and like with the 2-hand on a regular, and then the machine where it's like, all right, you did get a little bit of warm up now, you know what I mean? So it's like, we're not just throwing you right into the fire, but we just didn't have that ability before. So I'm like, I hear you guys, but like, you need to work with me too. Like, unless you're coming right from class, like, you need to get here early.
Definitely.
Because we Kara and NCAA rules, we only get so much time.
Yeah.
And we need to maximize it. Yeah, we need to maximize it. Yeah.
You guys got an awesome indoor in here.
100%.
I mean, it's
these
sweet
guys
too.
is the best. The best is the weight room, man. Like just because it's like, if you want to be a good hitter, you want to hit a lot, but get stronger, man. We can do a lot of drills. Everyone has that too. It's like, you get guys that come to camp and they're like, Coach, what'd you see? You're like, how can I hit the ball farther? Well, like, fall in love with the weight room. You know what I mean? Like, fall in love with this right here. Like, this is where it is. Like, just like the same thing. It's like we were talking about earlier. Like, right, you put that fastball with the rise, right? In the first week, you might not hit it at all. That's okay. Tick 3 of them, foul them off. Then the next week, you foul off 10 of them. Then the next week, oh man, I smoked 3 of them. Same thing in the weight room, right? So you're getting better as a hitter. Right. Same thing. It's like, man, maybe you can only bench 145 or bench it that week, and then next week try and go up 10. You know what I mean? Like, get stronger. It's the same thing with hitting. It's like, challenge yourself to do tough things, and it shouldn't be great right away. But then next week you should see a little improvement. Then you should see a little more improvement, and then the same with the weight room too, because that's really where it translates a lot. I mean,
do you guys do all your team lifts in here?
We actually, by the football facility, we do every once in a while, like, so max week, because what we'll do in here is break in either 3 groups around class schedules, or like all the position players will lift together and then all the pitchers will lift together. Now, when we did max week last week or 2 weeks ago, it's kind of running together, we put everyone in the football.
A little bigger. Because
it's a little bit bigger, and during max, like, you want all them guys in there just going nuts. You know what I mean? Where I think we probably could, but it would take a little longer, be a little slow in here, where, again, we're looking to get 2 more racks, and once we did that, you'd have enough to get 40 guys in. You know what I mean? 2 more racks, you got 8 racks, you can get 40 guys in.
Do you guys open up the cages at all and use that space for strength stuff? Or?
We haven't.
Because you got I saw some sleds in that corner there.
So a lot of times we'll do, they'll either sled right on the side, or our strength coach will kind of take it out onto the turf and then just kind of do some speed stuff before, and then they'll walk up here and do it. But the med ball throws down in the corner over there with the wall, the cement wall. But no, we can move these nets back. We honestly haven't as much too, because even the other things, like,
it's a pain.
It is, but it's like, if it's raining, it's like, oh, if we push all the net backs, we could get ground balls. But like, we got turf, we could take them out there too. You know what I mean? Like, so it's not like, oh, when it's like the weather's bad, we come in here and get everything. And usually when the weather's bad, it's like, the guys need a breather too. Let's hit for an hour and do no defense today.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, let's kind of push the right buttons here with these dudes, you know? So we're getting the best out of them. It's raining, like, as a player, like, damn, it's raining, let's go. We can't have that, we're not going to have that much stuff to do today. Like,
A little lighter day.
A little lighter day, yeah.
I see the ping pong table in the corner.
Yeah, Tom stinks at pinball.
I was gonna ask, who's the best ping pong player on the staff?
On the staff?
Yeah.
Kurt's pretty good. I'm not bad.
Yeah.
James thinks he's good.
Tommy's
James Marshall, when you watch this, you're terrible.
Tommy's
pretty bad. No, I actually haven't. I don't know. I'm lefty too.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Coach Chester. I'll say whatever Coach Chester does though, he's probably pretty good. He's definitely better than James.
There you go.
He's definitely better than James. Coach Medic. I beat him. I beat him. I beat him. Yeah, I beat him. So he's not that good.
Surround sound in here? You got the stereo system in
Yeah,
here?
these things bang. Yeah, but bump pretty loud.
Boys get the garage doors open and let it
Yeah,
rock?
honestly they do, and we gotta sometimes pull them back a little bit because this thing bumps, so we're like, you can hear it from the road probably.
Yeah,
if you open the garage doors and let them go.
Are they, maybe it's a question for Dave, but is it like what kind of music are they bumping out of this place? Are they a good mix?
No, I think they do a good mix. I'm like a big mix guy too, because I mean, obviously being from Pittsburgh, it was like Mac, Wiz, and I went to Coastal, and it's like country. Yeah, it is. And it's like I like it all now. When I came home, my first time coming home, my mom was like, "What happened to you? What, you listen to country music?" I was like, "Yeah." So they listen to rap, they listen to the country. I know I like listen, like if I get the aux and stuff, like I'll do either like Ja Rule Pandora or a Big Booty mix. You know, that's it. Just you don't gotta touch it.
That's
just
a staple.
Yeah, that's a staple. Yeah, you don't
Hour
gotta touch
15
it.
in the cage.
Yeah, they hear Big Booty mix, turn up as loud.
Put it on.
Get like good vibes, bang, let's get out of here.
100%.
So they'll change it up.
Yeah, talk to us. I know it doesn't look great, so I'm sure Coach Chester doesn't want us showcasing it, but what's kind of the intention with what we're putting over here? He mentioned it when we were talking earlier, so kind of highlight that.
We're going to have an office area over here as well as a storage unit, so that way we'll be able to kind of, again, put some of the chairs and some of the stuff away that we're not using into the storage room, maybe machines, kind of clean up some of the baseball, the bat rack things. So we'll have that way there's some supervision in here all the time too. We're gonna have a coach in here, his office is in here all the time, as well as a storage unit, and then off to the side of it, there will also be, again, how it works, we'll have to see when the office unit's put in on where the nutritional setup will be, but there will be, I mean, we got the commercial fridge, or we're gonna have some protein. I mean, whether it's a muscle milk, or we're kind of looking at honestly getting the guys their own shaker bottle and just getting like a protein packet, powder, and like letting them make their own. And then having some trail mix and stuff in there, like they can snag if they need it, because I think that's a piece that, especially for young guys and even for older guys to maintain, but for young guys too, where it's like, man, the first time in college where you can actually get with a strength coach and put weight on is huge. But you don't realize, again, I mean, I did in my freshman year too. It's like, right, oh man, I got to go from class and then I got practice. Oh shoot, I haven't eaten all day. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like, how can you put weight on? You know what I mean? Where it's nice if we'll get this, or have a protein packet. I mean, I haven't eaten today, but we got an apple and a banana and some trail mix up here. I'm putting something in my body before I go work again at practice and haven't done anything. You know what I mean? So it's going to be so huge when that nutrition area is set up in here as well too, because I think that's a piece that a lot of kids don't understand, where it's like, me and Coach S were actually talking about it the other day, and we were just talking about our guys and some different things about, and just us personally. It's like, no matter what you do and how hard you work on, and what you put in your body, it matters more than whatever you're like. You can do whatever, and then you go out of here, and I go out of here, and I get a Big Mac. All that works for nothing. You know what I mean? Like, what you put in your body, how you treat it. Again, it's just your energy throughout the day. For these guys, practice, all that stuff. So, like, it is going to be a game changer for us. And what we feel like, again, we're just kind of to keep taking that next step to make ourselves an elite mid-major program and compete with the big dogs. You know what I mean? I think, and those are the little things that help.
Right. Yeah. No, and Coach Chester mentioned how Mason put on 20 good pounds
Yeah.
when he got here on campus, and obviously that led to, I mean, he only threw 31 innings in the minor leagues,
Yeah.
so he was
It's
obviously
crazy.
big league ready by the time he got to that point. And, you know, I know a lot of guys that go from the D3 to the D1s, that's the biggest thing is being able to hold weight, right? Being able to have that nutritional aspect of, okay, am I fed? Am I going to practice? And even if it's just something small, like a handful of trail mix, that could be the difference between holding 15 pounds in season and losing a pound a week through the whole spring season, and then
Make yourself injury prone, even like those things too. I think it's huge.
Definitely.
That comes with a little bit of. We tell our guys too, man. Some you do that through the recruiting process. Like Mason Miller, man, you can't even find a bad thing to say about him. Like that kid wanted it bad.
Yeah.
Right.
Like how bad do you want it? You know what I mean? Like if you want it bad, we have the resources for you.
Yeah.
Where it's like that's all we can do as coaches is try and give you the resources, and then it's like. Man, everyone's success story isn't the same because sometimes man, God did put a ceiling on a lot of us.
Right.
And he put one on me. He put one on me. I wish mine was a little bit taller. Like, put ceilings on people, but sometimes it's like you'll never know and reach that too. It's like if you don't use someone, like Mason took advantage of all of that, where we can use that and sell it because hey, man, it's here for you, but. You get guys who are like, oh, like I want the same results, where you're not putting in the same work, you're not doing the same things. Where, because again, that's huge. Where, man, I can't understand why I'm down 10 pounds since the start of the year.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you why, but if you want me to shoot you straight, or you know what I mean. Like I know the season's hard, but you're not eating enough little meals throughout the day, or you're eating Bojangles in the morning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's what it is.
Definitely.